Hey guys, welcome to the Eagle Podcast Night Talks Season 3, and this is episode number 21. Now, tonight's episode, we're going to talk about a very touchy subject, right, or a very touchy topic. Now, the title of tonight's talk is called Cap the Negative. And the reason why I decided to go with Cap the Negative is because I know that we had a conversation a few months ago, and I know that I said to you that your three biggest asset is your time, your mind, and the people that you associate with. I don't know if you guys remember the big three, right? Now, when it comes on to negative is automatic. You get what I'm saying? It's like, say for instance, now you buy a piece of land, right? And you decide to plant flowers, right? Fruits, vegetables, whatever. And let's say for instance that you forgot to water them. What's gonna happen? They're gonna die. You get what I'm saying? But if you look carefully, you might see some weeds there. Even though everything else is dying, the weeds are sticking out beautifully, bright and green, right? Why? Because that's how they work. Now, it's the same thing with negative. And the reason why negative works like that is because ever since we were babies, it's been there in our proximity. You get what I'm saying? So that's why people are quick to think about negative things, or quick to think about the bad things instead of the good things. Now, this is where, what I told you guys the last time, this is where books would come into play. This is where you would read PMA books. And if you're not really familiar with the terminology, it means positive mental attitude books. You get what I'm saying? Those are the books that can help you to be able to reprogram your mindset. Because look, if I can be transparent with you guys, you can't eliminate negative. It's all automatic, like I said, just like weeds. It's automatic, right? However, though, you could cap the negative. So let's say, for instance, that the negative is 100, right? What you could do, you could bring it down, right? And then you can increase the positive. So let's say, for instance, that you watch a lot of news. Now, everybody knows that news are negative, right? And like I told you guys, this guy, he left his job at the news company to start his own news company. And I forgot what the name of it was called, but the whole concept of it was to promote good news. You get what I'm saying? But nobody want to hear good news. Everybody want to hear negative news. You get what I'm saying? So obviously his company didn't take off because, nobody wants to hear that. Now, if you listen to a lot of news, you're intaking a lot of negative content and a lot of negative information. So what you want to do is that, me personally, if it's important, I might take a peek. But I don't really sit and watch the news like I used to when I was growing up in Jamaica. Because when I was in Jamaica, and the reason why I did that is because my parents did that. They would come, they would sit down, and they would watch the news, and then, 7 o'clock news, let's go. And we would want to know what's going on, right? And then you have the rerun at 11 p.m. 11. We missed it at 7. Let's watch that 11, right? Or hey, we watched it at 7. Let's watch it again at 11. You get what I'm saying? So that's a double dose of negative, right? So see how you can limit that, because if the world is coming to an end, you'll know. You will know. Somebody's gonna let you know. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to take full blown, want to know everything. You get what I'm saying? Because that's gonna mess you up, right? No, if you spend time with negative people, like some of your co-workers, even family, because sometimes family can be negative as well. Just see if you can limit your association with them, because one thing I realize of experience is that you become like the people that you spend most of your time with. Have you ever heard somebody say, hey, I don't want to be like my parents, and then boom, they're like their parents? You get what I'm saying? Why? Not only because of the law of attraction, but also because of the proximity. They're still in the proximity with them, so whatever their parents do, it rubs off on them. Now, like I said, the goal is to be able to cap the negative. You can't get rid of it. You get what I'm saying? It's like when it comes down to the computer, if you put the information in the computer, if you put the wrong information in the computer, it's not going to process it. You get what I'm saying? It's going to stop working. So the same thing with negative. You get what I'm saying? All you have to do is just try to eliminate it, put a cap on it, and just try to find a way how you can fill it in with a bunch of positive. Now, like I said, a great way to help is books, right? There's a lot of successful business individuals out there. There's a lot of life coaches out there. There's a lot of good, positive people out there. I'm not going to mention any names here because obviously I don't get paid to do so, right? But there's a lot of good individuals out there. And I guess I would share a couple. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Grant Cardone, right? You have even 50 Cent. He's a very, as much as he's very blunt, but he's a very good guy. You get what I'm saying when it comes on to like personal development and growing yourself. Because even though you might see him a certain way, he's a very smart businessman, right? You have Jeff Bezos, you have Elon Musk. Now, of course, the concept is to take what you want from them, right? There's this next guy, I forgot what his first name is, but I know his last name is Sharma, right? Very successful man, and I think he's a life coach. And like I said, there's a bunch of them. You just have to look out there and find what would best your person, what would fit your personality. But the goal is to be able to substitute that negative with positive, because it's like the story with the guy where he wants to get rid of all the negative stuff, right? And he put out all the negative furniture out of his house. And he put out the bed, he put out the couch, he put out the chairs, he put out everything. Because he's like, you know what, I'm going to go cold turkey. But the issue or the thing that happened was that he wanted to sit down. So he went back out and he took up the negative chair, right? He wanted to, after sitting down for a while, he wanted to lay down. So he went and he picked up the negative bed, right? And obviously the moral of the story is that he went back and he picked up back all the negative stuff. Why? Because he didn't fill it with something. So, like I said, books, podcasts, association, if you could find like a book club, just some positive, amazing people to be able to associate with. Because like I said to you guys in one shot, I don't know if you guys remember that episode, but in one shot, that we only have one shot on this earth. You get what I'm saying? So let's see if we can do it right, and let's see if we can like enjoy the journey, enjoy the process. All right. And I guess I'll wrap this one up, because like I said to you guys earlier, my goal is to just have a quick conversation with you guys, right? And I'll just wrap it up with a quick story. No, not a quick story, a quick phrase. No, they say that negative people, you know what? I don't want to mess it up. So let me just look for it, because I don't want to mess it up. They say negative people, they need drama like oxygen. So all you have to do to counteract that is just stay positive, and it will take their breath away. You get what I'm saying? And it will take their breath away. All right, and it's the same thing with negative situations. If you feed the fire, you get burned. You get what I'm saying? If you feed whatever that's not good, it comes back full circle. That's how the world works. All right. So if you give junk, you get drunk. So if you give good things, you get good things. All right, guys. No, like I said, guys, Eagle Podcast, Night Talks, Shamar Brown here. And like I said to you guys, if this podcast, if this episode added any value to you, definitely send it to 5 friends. Definitely leave a comment below, and help us put this positive information out there, because our goal is to be able to touch 100 people's life. Again, I'm saying in a positive way. All right, and we really want your help to help us with that. So if this added any value, send it to 5 people. Leave a comment. Post it on your story. Post it anywhere that you know that people can hear it and it can add value to them. All right, guys. Eagle Podcast. Good night.